Chris! Come on, buddy, we have to do the show! Where the hell are you? Mate? See, no one seems to be here, so more time for the two of us. We are live already. Hello, you didn't see that. But welcome to DomsUncutShow, and as you can see, someone's missing. So Chris is sick, I'm alone this week, so you have to deal with me all show long. But this week was really not much new with releases and stuff, so I got addicted to Doom again. I'm playing a kind of Doom roleplay thing, and I'm great in it. Verdammt, jetzt bin ich gestorben. Ich habe nicht verstanden, wie Melee geht. Chris was playing Nipponium in Super Mario Bros. And he fucked it up so badly, as you can see here.
Verdammte Scheiße. Denen hat man doch am Kopf springen können, das ging doch. Ich bin mir doch relativ sicher, dass...
Yeah, so Chris really messed it up, and I can talk about him all night long and tell you some secrets and talk shit about him, and he can't do anything because it will stay our secret, won't it? But yeah, I played a little bit of Watch Dogs. That worked really fine for me. Das ist bescheuert. Warum kann man im Boot springen? Mit welchem Sinn? Okay, I died with self-explosions and stuff. But hey, that happens always when I play something, so you should be used to it already. And this week's theme of the week is Pokemon, of course. Next week it's gonna be released. Our theme will be how did you come to Pokemon? What does it mean to you? Did you play it? Did you not play it? And what are your memories you are connecting with it? So that's all for now. So let's go to the news. Welcome to the news. Dom's Uncut channel decided today that they want to give you top 5 lists with their favorite stuff. That's because the releases get fewer and fewer, and so you're not bored and you're prepared for Christmas time. For the 3 days there, they bring you stuff like their top 5 lists. Oh, copy that. We got exclusive pictures and videos. Okay. Play. The 5th position in the ranking of my favorite action movies takes Lethal Weapon 4. Why? Because I really liked the cast. They had great chemistry. They were just on point. Chris Rock was in there, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Joe Pesci, and the fantastic Jet Li as villain. And I really enjoyed it. There were so many cool moments in there. The action is well made. It's still a good movie up to this date, and it aged very well, like good wine probably. I still enjoy watching it from time to time. Riggs and Murtaugh got really old though. Riggs uses a laser pointer on his gun to aim now. A while ago he could do that without using a laser pointer, and Murtaugh is just very, very slow, and you know, I'm too old for this shit. Stuff is coming more and more, and even Riggs is saying it now. But they had so great chemistry. There are so many comedic moments. One in particular I really enjoyed was really early in the beginning. A guy with a flamethrower is shooting at them, and they are behind the car in cover. And Riggs tells Murtaugh to undress and do like a chicken. And Murtaugh does so because he's afraid of his life. And Riggs shoots the guy in his gas tank. And he explodes and flies away, and everything burns. And after everything calmed down, Murtaugh goes to Riggs and says to him, "Yes, it worked." And Riggs looks at him. "No, it didn't. I just wanted to see whether you do it." And that's the reason I really enjoy Lethal Weapon 4. Good action, comedic timing, great stuff. Also, they give me a lot of money to advertise this clip now.
How stupid can one be?
Whoops, I can't see. I got the wrong one. Of course, they're not only doing movie stuff, they're gonna keep the games too. There will be horror game top 5, action top 5, whatever. But we got a clip for this too.
And now, number 3, let's talk about a horror game that's very close to my heart, Silent Hill 2. Why do I think Silent Hill 2 is one of the best horror games ever made? Because there are so many differences between other games and current horror games, because Silent Hill doesn't need that many scare jumps or scare moments, because the main feeling while you play this game is you don't want to be here, you want to be everywhere else, and it's always a bad feeling when you're running around. And I think it's absolutely best shown in Silent Hill 2, because let's be serious, Silent Hill 1 is not replayable anymore with those bad graphics, but Silent Hill 2 showed the perfect horror moments and some really big differences, because there is this insane fat guy who gets completely insane while he was staying in Silent Hill. He ripped off the dogs, he tries to kill you cause he thinks he do the right thing after all of this. And there is this girl, I think Angela was her name, her side of Silent Hill was completely different to ours. After the siren goes on, her world was absolutely burning. And that's because it's her biggest fear. And Silent Hill searches for the biggest fear of everyone who is in this town and shows him that. That's why I think Silent Hill 2 is one of the best horror games ever made, especially with this very unforgettable antagonist, the Pyramid Head, because the Pyramid Head is James, the main character itself. It's the same character model, and I think that's one of the best ideas ever made.
Now to my colleague, who got very hot news for you. Disasters everywhere. Crying kids on the streets in Japan, Germany, in the USA. Just everywhere crying kids on the streets, houses and flats. Why? You can see it there. PlayStation 4 Pro caught fire. Sony, you disappointed us. My heart and my soul is broken, and the soul of those kids too. Now back to the really meaningful things. Where could Sony learn that? Of course, at the best place where I could learn that, Samsung. They know how to disappoint their customers and how to break their hearts and maybe explode their face, but that's happening, never mind. But there, a secret between you and me. Samsung puts TNT in their smartphones, but psh, you don't have it from me. But Sony thought, we can't let them explode, that does everybody, so we let them burn, but not with us, Sony. You broke our hearts, and you made these kids cry. That's all your fault. You have to live with that. So, the preview will be very short, because there's not much coming out next week. So, there's only one major thing which casts a very big shadow, and the world holds its breath. Because maybe you're gonna come out on Wednesday, and after all, you're my Pokemon Sun and Moon. Ah! Stop it! Oh my god! I'm so terribly sorry. If your ears are bleeding, blame it on Chris. It is not my fault. Because he's not here, and that's the reason I'm doing such insane things. And that's the problem. So, if your ears are bleeding, your guts have exploded or something, sue Chris. He deserves it, because it's only his fault. But I promise you, no more singing for the show. And it's only one game left, so Steins Gate comes out on 25th. And it's a visual novel again, so it's Chris Milieu. And he's gonna play it. And it's coming out for PS4 and PS Vita. And that's all for the preview. So let's go to the Pokemon main thing we have planned. Here we go, Pokemon Special. So we're gonna split it up in 3 parts to make it easier. Part 1 is the new games. Part 2 is which game did I play last and why didn't I go further. And part 3 are memories. What do I combine with Pokemon? What pops in my mind when I think about it? So let's start with 1. The new games, Pokemon Sun and Moon, go high risk, to be honest, and Nintendo is really pushing the limits, because they changed nearly everything about the game, and that's always really dangerous for a company. So if the people don't like it, they probably won't buy the next Pokemon game, and that's gonna affect the Switch too. If they're gonna do a Pokemon game there, and this one flops, that's really hurt their sales. So why did they do that? Because the old system was completely gone. There was no gas left, and it was so needed they make a change. But I didn't think they make such big changes, like the arena stuff is gone. You don't have some kind of things that you had before, like the isometric perspective from above. You now got third-person perspective. That's really cool and it looks really nice. But the question I got, and that's the main thing about it, will the people like it, and how do they respond to it? Because if they don't respond well, the experiment failed. Nintendo is pushed in the corner, and that's really bad for them because they need the money, to be honest. They don't know how the Switch will come out and how the people will accept that, because the comments are not all good for that. And that's really bothering me. It doesn't go into my head why they do so high risk stuff if they want to push it. It's really cool they do, because most of the companies don't just watch Call of Duty. That's every year the same thing. But the people still buy it, and that's the weird thing. So Pokemon sold very well, but the big changes brought new customers to it. So the pre-sale data are about double as high as the last one, something about that. We're talking about really big numbers there, and that's a really weird thing to have. But yeah, we will see how the people respond to it and react to it. And we're gonna have gameplay here, because a friend of mine has Nintendo capture card, so she can capture her 3DS and play the whole thing. And I'm really looking forward to give it to you then, and that you can try it out. And I'm really looking forward to your thoughts and what you think about it and how you like it. And yeah, she's gonna play it for you, and we're gonna introduce her to you, of course, then. But that's something for the future. Now to the point why I stopped playing Pokemon. So I played the first few till Gold really much, and after Gold I stopped because it got confusing. I didn't like the settings, and it's basically always the same, but they changed the Pokemons around. There was this, they got new classes and stuff like that, and that was so confusing for me that I said, it's enough. I don't like the new Pokemons. I don't like how they're changing everything. So now it's just confusing for me. There are like 3 types now in every Pokemon, and all Pokemons like Togepi are now fairies, flying, normal, what the fuck, or steel, or what the hell. That's mind-blowing for me, and that's just fucking insane. That's the reason I stopped there, because I said, I don't like the new Pokemons. I've got no connection to it. That's about when I stopped to watch the TV series. The first few years I really watched it a lot. I saw like the first 3, 4, 5 seasons, all of it, and my mom and my dad recorded them on VHS, so my sister and me could watch it when we got home and we had time for it. That was really, really cool and nice, man. So thank you very much, Mom and Dad. That's so freaking cool of you. Yeah, but back to the basics. Yeah, and the big thing about it is that's the main reason I stopped there. But, and now, really into the memories, I stopped, but my mom didn't. She played on and she knew how to get the virus Pokemon and how to cheat the Master Balls and the Pokemon in boxes and really cool stuff. My mom was really into it, and she really played the Sapphire and Rubin thing very much though, and stopped after that because she didn't like the new Pokemons too. And that's it's a kind of a sad thing though, because it had potential, but the Pokemon got sillier with every year, and there's something like a ice or a key or a key bar, or what the fuck is going on? Are you out of your mind? But that's it basically. But there's one nice memory I got. The first Pokemon movie I saw in the cinema with my father, my sister, and we really had fun because my dad fell asleep and started snorting like maybe you remember Relaxo. I don't know whether it's called so in English. I will look it up. I think it's called Snorlax, but I'm not sure of it. He fell asleep and he started snorting, and he snorted really, really loud, and so everyone was, and he just didn't fucking care. If he fell asleep, he slept. No one could wake him. That was really, really funny. And yeah, that's all I have to say to Pokemon. So that's basically the ending of the show too, because you did it. I hope you enjoyed it with me alone too, and you could handle it. I'm so sorry for the singing and the bleeding in the ears. I hope it stopped already. And thank you for watching. If you liked it, give me the thumb. If you didn't like it, just leave while you're still here. And if you really liked it, subscribe or write us a comment. We're always looking forward to comments. And that's all for this week. So, finish. And now, oh, my phone is ringing. Hello? Oh, the voice. Whoa, you really want me? Woo!